Yeah, and so Shale actually, he says the spawn line is a huge factor, right?
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Master Gaming says no trade secrets in chat until after I won. Uh-oh. We're telling all the trade secrets right now.
Fair enough. Hey, I mean, like, if we know, that probably means other people who play the game a lot more than us know.
Yeah. All right. So right now we're going to launch into the whole shebang. So anyway, we have here, like, you see, like, the huge, like, tabletop motion. It turns over. There's the board, and then we got the two different players right here. So you know, it's a little bit hard to see, I think, but let's pop this up and we can kind of see which decks they're using right now.
Yeah, for sure. So right now we have Shale versus Stu, who are at one of the North American arcades called Spectrum, which is based in Indiana. Yeah.
And then Stu is actually based out of VRJunkies in Arizona. So
okay.
So Stu actually is a really incredible player. He does Space Junkies too, but so he's definitely cross-functional in VR esports.
Yeah, you can see that they're occupying pretty much all the lanes, making sure they have at least one going down each one so it's not occupied. We can see that the right-hand side is definitely laying down a lot of air. Oh, it's trying to sneak in a little infantry on the right side over there, try and catch them off guard.
Yeah, so, I mean, right now we're seeing that they're both being pretty aggressive with those flying fortresses, right? Like, those are definitely, like, something they're spawning right there.
Yeah. So far, still pretty early on in the match, but overall looking pretty even. Looks like the spawn line is pushing up. Oh, looks like the spawn line moved up dramatically, actually. Okay, oh yeah, spawning some swordsmen towards that. That looks like a knight. Yeah, the screen we're looking from is actually quite small, so it's a little bit hard to see the action. But oh, it looks like there's some infantrymen attacking the castle on the right.
This is not Shell's video. So, Brandon, which competitors do we have on right now? We got Waylon versus Brandon, so sorry, our mistake. Let's fix that really fast.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, no, we're good. So, anyway, like, as viewers, everybody can kind of see at home, you got your mana counter right there, down, and you kind of see that's, like, how much mana you have left in order to do the cards. And each of these cards are created or crafted before the match. So one thing that's really interesting is that you can actually put, like, certain power-ups and boosts on your matches. And so, like, you got, like, an extra, like, one that's, like, vulnerability to fire, but it's, like, or less vulnerability to fire, but lowers your health overall, which is actually a pretty big deal, right? Because we don't have Waylon or Brandon right now actually using the fire, but that's actually something that people use a ton, right?
Yeah,
so fire can take out a huge amount of troops all at once.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to spawn all your units at once, otherwise if they're bunched up like that, then the fire will take them out super easily. Oh, but it looks like that our blue competitor over here is really getting pinched right now. They've lost both towers and they're taking hits to their castle, and looks like the game is reaching the end point over here.
Yeah, because you really want to get that turret control down. If you start to lose your turrets, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and for those people who may be a little bit more new to the game, the turret, like, shoots periodically, just like little bits of chip damage, and like in like the short term it's not so bad, but like it definitely adds up over time, and so that's something you definitely want to prioritize if you have the luxury and you're not just completely pinched on all sides by the opponent.
Yeah, so we see over here on the left, he's selecting the fire, right? So fire is kind of like a good move, but it can also be like a desperate move. So,
oh yeah, and that looks like game. Looks like he couldn't.
Game. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I just love the fact that you can see these opponents like just express themselves.
Oh, I know, right? You
in
can
VR.
see like their hands.
Yeah.
So, my leads, you have been awarded. So anyway, at the end of the match, you get a gold. Currently, we're doing best of 3.
Yes.
So anyway, these guys have actually made it all